Hello, strong people. Week 7, day 3 of preparation for Strongman Corporation Nationals. Pretty uneventful day today. We're starting a little bit later in the night just because I wanted to. This is actually when I like to train. For the first, I don't know. Trying to think here. I don't know, 3 years of me lifting, I would train at night. Like 8 o'clock or later, probably. It was partially because the gym at college was a little bit emptier. It was also just when I got my stuff done for the day, and this was like my treat at the end of the day. This is what I looked forward to doing. So I would always save it for the end and then be done with the day. That messed up my sleep schedule really bad, though, because I would take, like, when you first get in the gym, you're like, I love pre-workout. I want to take all of it. So I'd take a bunch of pre-workout and then not sleep till 4 in the morning and then get up for like a 9 a.m. class or whatever. But you live and you learn. Anyway, what we got today is some log incline, some more speed reps, 5 sets of 2, and then 1 set of 5 plus. And then I think we just have some dumbbell rows and we're pretty much done. It came to I realized yesterday, the Nationals is like 4 weeks away. That's crazy. 4 weeks out is where stuff starts to get really fun. That's when it feels real. Like, for some of the time at the beginning of the prep, you're like, oh yeah, I know I have this comp coming up in a couple months. But when you hit 4 weeks out, that's when it feels real. That's when you're like, all right, we're about to do a big show. Like one of the biggest amateur shows in the United States. I'm trying to think of what the other ones are. I mean, we got Strongman Corp Nats, we have USS Nats, and then we have the Arnold Amateur. Outside of that, any shows after that, I believe, are pro. OSG isn't pro, or the Shaw Classic isn't pro, but some of the guys there are pro. A lot of them are. But that's besides the point. They announced some more of the stuff for Strongman Corp today. Their little itinerary. We're actually in the morning this year. I think it's like some of the women classes, and then I think the 265s, and then the open class, which is different. Last year it was we were in the afternoon, so I think we started lifting at like noon or something, 1 maybe. Personally, I think morning will be better. All regular competitions are at like start at 10 a.m. anyway, so it's not going to really change anything. But I'm looking forward to it. We still don't have all the details of the stuff. We still don't have what the yoke wheelbarrow combo is going to look like, what stones we're going to be using. Outside of that, I don't think there's anything else we're really waiting on. But it would be nice to know. We'll find out soon enough. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to do my thing and keeping up with prep. It's time to bear down. All right, let's get to lifting. That went pretty well. The bands don't look like they do much, but you can really feel them, all the more it is. The lockout has always been kind of my weak point. So it makes sense to throw bands on, makes the lockout harder. I didn't really think about it that much, but pushing training to this late at night means I didn't really eat for like 8 hours or so before this training session, which is pretty untypical, non-typical, unusual. But I didn't really have to do a whole lot tonight. I still have my dumbbell rows left, but either way, I didn't have to do a whole lot tonight, so I don't think it affected me that much. All I really have in my mind right now is the next 2 or 3 weeks of training. I know how the last 4 weeks of prep always go. It's like that month out, 4 weeks out. It's a pretty heavy week. Third and second week out are pretty heavy. That third week out, if I remember right, I'm really not that good with programming for the most part. I'm pretty good at knowing like specific exercises, what they do for the most part. But when it comes to programming, I don't really quite put it all together. Maybe if I tried a little bit harder and learned more, but I'm excited to see what I have to do next week and the week after on trap bar and log, because those are the two events that I'm looking forward to the most. Obviously, I love deadlifts and I love press, so naturally those are the ones I'm going to look forward to. If I get a chance, I'm not sure what I'm going to do this weekend yet. If I'm going to go down to a 580 barbell to get a lift in, I really want to but try to figure out what I want to do with my stones, because there's a lot of different possibilities of spray tack you can use. And so I bought a few that I want to try out. I have some firm grip. I don't know, that's what it's called. It does okay, but it's pretty much gone after one stone, which is pretty much any non-actual tacky. But I also have I have a bunch of tacky towels I'm going to keep with me. I have some Gorilla Grip spray. No idea if that's going to work. It says definitely don't put it on your skin, but I'm going to put it on my skin. And then I didn't know Cerberus made like spray tacky, another type of spray tacky. So I'd like to do some testing. I don't have a whole lot of stones to do this weekend, but I'd like to at least do some testing on it and see exactly what sticks the longest. Because if I can save time and not reapply the tacky towel in between each stone, then obviously that's better. That's what I want. It's a speed event. I'll be pretty impressed if people get multiple reps on that 375 at the end. I say that knowing people are going to. That's just how it is. There's always some freaks there. There's some really strong stone lifters always. I don't think I'm one of them, but I've loaded a 380 stone, 380-ish. I think it was a little bit over 380. Doesn't really matter. That was with tacky, but it was also at the very end of a show. I did like 5 stones before it or something. So I don't know. So we're going to be approaching my max here at that last stone if I can manage to get to it. Power stairs, I'm pretty excited for that. My training, it sucks to train. If I was like 6'3", 6'4", and was able to just gracefully move the power pin down from the step, it'd be fine. But I'm like duck waddling this thing off, and it's like above my knees, or at my knees, so it's very uncomfortable. It pumps my lower back up like crazy. Throwing is still going to be, unless I can just hammer some ammonia maybe and just hope, because that event is progressing very slowly for me, I won't lie. But everything else is coming along pretty nicely. Excited for yoke, wheelbarrow. Fairly quick. Hopefully it's quick enough. We'll find out. What's the other event? I feel like I'm missing one. Log, trap bar, stone, sandbag, wheelbarrow, power stairs? No, maybe that was all of them. I don't know. Either way, I'm pretty confident going into it, which you need to be. You're not going to lift any heavy weight if you're like, oh, I can't lift that heavy weight. I'm like, well, of course not now. But I'm going to quit talking now and just do my dumbbell rows. Just finished rows. I don't think I've ever rode anything really that heavy. At least single arm dumbbell. That's 165-ish, I think. Yeah, 165-ish. It felt pretty good. 10 reps per side. I feel like I had to go a little bit heavy just because I did only have 2 sets. I'm happy with that. It's hard to grip that because the handle spins because that's just the type of dumbbell it is, loadable dumbbell. I don't have a whole lot else to say because I blabbed a lot during the beginning and the middle of the video. So I'll quit annoying you now. I'm going to go inside, shower, and get some food. But you probably guessed that already. I'll see you guys in the next one.